Welcome back. I'm recording this video literally seconds after I finished my last one, and we're going to look at the coins in this bag. I call this the good, the bad, and the ugly because there are this seller tends to include some wonderful coins. Most of them are wonderful. There's enough wonderful coins in here to make it worth me purchasing, but there's also going to be some bad coins in here. I found some coins from Turkey, which would have been nice if they didn't have glue and mounting on the other side. The first thing that I see in here is this tiny little hole and pressed penny, and this was going to be from the Lake Superior Zoo. What is that, a bear? And then what do we have? A half crown. That's Elizabeth. This looks pretty ugly. I think that's Queen Elizabeth on there. Well, how did that happen? It's a beautiful coin on this side. It must have been glued onto something. Had one of those in the last video. Here's a good one from Haiti. Probably a 50 centime from 1991. Going from memory here, but I think there are a couple of different varieties on this coin based on the accent marks. Where you find the word Haiti on here. The accents might be on this side. Like the accent next to the E right there. So there might be some varieties with this coin. This is a pretty nice coin to get out of here. There's a French 5 franc. That's pretty common. This is not common. What do we have here? This one is a 5 zloty from Poland. It's a neat bimetallic look. I don't know if I have one of these. I know I have several of the 2s. But that's from 1994, so that's a good pickup. There's going to be lots of common coins like that aluminum franc. Here is a 5 centésimos from Panama from 1968. So that's old enough and good enough condition. That one might have a decent value to it. Here's something that is zinc and well worn, but it is a Third Reich coin, so there are going to be people interested in that. People who are interested in war history. Sometimes you'll go to flea markets or antique malls, and people who otherwise don't do anything with coins might have these for sale or might find them interesting. So there's going to be a market for those, even if the coins aren't all that people who aren't interested in coins necessarily. We've got a British penny from 1936, so George V. That one may have been taped. Looks like it has some residue on it. Maybe this next one from 1948 is better. Yeah, a little corroded, but might be okay. What do we have from Mexico here? Looks like the 100 peso, but nice shape. Yeah, pretty shiny for the 100 peso. I usually find that one all well worn. Another Elizabeth coin. There's going to be a 2 shilling. From Russia from 2012, so a fairly recent coin. We've got the 10 ruble, and I like this coin how it's got the if you hold it just right, it has the abbreviation for ruble there etched where you can see it at an angle inside the zero. Can you see it? So not a lot of countries use that technology. Let me skip over to this French coin. That looked awfully shiny, but maybe it's not so good after all. Yeah, that was maybe taped down or something. There's an ugly Japanese 1 sen. That was someone may have found that one in the dirt. What is this one right here? That's a nice coin. Is it going to be an Isle of Man 50 pence from 1985? This one had some pretty good shine to it at one point. So I'm interested to see if this one's going to be a commemorative coin on the other side, and it is. So far, this is the coin of the video. I like that. Never have seen this before. One thing that Isle of Man coins have that I haven't seen anywhere else are what you would call die marks, the AA that appear right there. where instead of each mint having its own mark, in this case, each die has its own mark. So this was probably a lot shinier at one point, but it's interesting how it's got the frosted area that take up most of the coin. That is a beautiful coin. Let's see, we've got, here's from Taiwan. I think that's a $1 coin, fairly common. Had a lot of these Belgian zinc World War II coins in bag number 1. It's a pretty good quality. From Greece. Here is a common Japanese 10 yen. Another one's golden. From Poland, here is a 20 grossy. Pretty common, but that's a newer date. Here's one from China that I don't see too often. Something weird going on with it, but let's see. This is, I think it's from China Empire, not Taiwan. Yeah, definitely. So this goes, this one plays homage to the old-fashioned spade money that used to be prevalent in China centuries ago. And so they've used that design on some of their more modern coins. When I say modern, this one's still probably 70 or 80 years old. I'm not able to read the date on here. I don't remember the currency, but I see a year of 20-something. So I'm gonna say this was made in about the 1950s. That's a pretty good coin right there. Here is a Spanish 200 peseta. I like that one. From Chile, featuring Lautaro. I just swapped one of these out of my collection with an upgrade recently, but that one might be another upgrade. It's going to be a 5 Escudos from 1972. Chile did use the Escudos, but not for very long. Has a Santiago mint mark, the S with the O on top of it, there on the right of the 5. That's a pretty coin. So here's a Turkey coin that was glued into something, so the coin didn't just automatically come with that piece of felt stuck to it, but it is a 25,000 lira. They wrote bin instead of all the zeros. Common Italian 5 lira from Trinidad and Tobago. This is the older version of the 5 cents coin from 1966. Our first euro coin of the video we've got from Italy, featuring the Colosseum. From Aruba, a design that hadn't changed since they started making them. That's 10 cents. Here's another good one from Spain. If you don't have one already, it's a 500 pesetas. And it features the king and queen. So this one is more well worn than the version I have, but it has not only King Juan Carlos I, but his wife Sophia from 1988. And so when, before Spain switched to the euro, 500 pesetas would have been worth today about 2.5 euros, maybe closer to 3 euros. So this had a pretty good foreign exchange value for quite a while. So that one has a pretty good catalog value too. So that's a nice one. This is something different. Okay, this is the first time I have some coins from Nagorno-Karabakh, but this is the first time I've ever found one in the wild. All the coins I've had from Nagorno-Karabakh were actually in an eBay lot specifically from there. If you've not heard of that, it is a disputed region of Moldova, I think. Definitely one of the former Soviet territories. And these coins are hard to find, and I'm pretty sure I don't have the 5 dram from 2004. So I think I love that coin more than I love the one from Isle of Man. That is fantastic. So we've got, let's see, 1 krone from 1980 with Margaret II. Netherlands, 25 cent. This next one looks pretty good. What do we have? From Casa de Moneda, Bank of the Republic. I don't know where this is from. It's going to be, what is this? What am I looking at here? 200 years. So this is probably a token, and not. I don't see a value on here anywhere, so this may have come with a mint set. I don't know where this is from. 1811, collection numismatic, 2011, so it's the 200 year, 200 años, the bicentennial independence of Cartagena. I don't know what I'm looking at. Is that Mexico? Casa de Moneda? I don't know. Set that one aside and take a look at it later. Under those, another ruined 25,000 lira. That's common, common German, common German. Here's another 50-cent coin from Britain, but that's just the standard smaller design. From the Third Reich, we have another 10 Reichspfennig from 1942. Standard British penny. From Vietnam, here we have a, oh, that one's pretty bad shape. That one's kind of warped. More than just warped, it has a hole in it. That's just all around damaged. Would have been a decent coin if it weren't for that. Another ruined coin from Turkey is a 5,000 lira. It's going to be from Hungary. With, let's see, the name on here, Kossuth. That one's kind of dirty condition. I had one of those though. From Belgium, we have a 10 centimes. I like this coin from Italy. It's going to be a 2 lira from 1940. It's going to have the year of the monarch on here, year 18, on the bottom right. That monarch is Vittorio Emanuele III. And going by memory, I think there is a magnetic and a non-magnetic version based on the metal content they use on the inside. We've got a quality coin here in condition from 1964 3p. Nope, not. So that came from the same place that that other one came from. So from India, we've got 1954. It's a 1 pice coin. I see a really bad coin right here with a hole in it. So let's go ahead and take that one out. That's a terrible penny. No, from Australia, 1942. But that is rough. So it takes the bad coins to make the good coins more worth it, I guess. That one could be an upgrade to the collection, a 20 lira from 1993. From Greece, we have 1 drachma from 82. Here's another good sized coin here. Australia from 1982 is just this going to be the standard circulating coin, and no, it is the 50-cent coin of the Commonwealth Games in Brisbane. I hope I pronounced that right, because the last time I mentioned this coin in a video, everyone jumped to the comments to say that I was saying, no, that's not Brisbane like what you said. So did I get it right, Brisbane? I think someone told me that the Commonwealth Games were essentially the Olympics, but only to coins that were part of the British Commonwealth. So did I get that part right? We've got all these different Olympic sports featured on around this coin. But it always makes for an interesting piece. So that's a good one. Here's a shiny coin, unless this one's also tarnished. No, this one's good. From the Falkland Islands from 1998. We've got some kind of, I guess that's a goose or something on here. I feel like the 1 cent has a penguin on it, I think. So, featuring some of the local wildlife. Got a 20 cent. Here's another one catching my eye. That's a large crown-shaped coin, and this is a 5 kroner from 1976. Margaret II. Quite a large coin right there. We got the Cayman Islands coin with turtle, it's 10 cents. A couple of common coins here. Here looks like a token. It's been stamped a couple of times. No cash value. Got a 5 and some 2s stamped into that one. Then I believe that's from Colombia, 5 centavos from 1946. Another British 50 pence. Common 2 pence there. That's well worn, but is this what I think it is? So well worn, I can't say so for sure. I think this is an American 2-cent coin. So this is, if that's what I think it is, I think it's quite an obsolete coin. I had one of these in slightly better condition. But if this is what I think it is, that is at least the late 1800s when they stopped making the American 2-cent coin. It's pretty common. And then, let's see, we have the Spain 2 euro cent. From Ireland, we've got the 2 pence. Another one from Colombia, 20 centavos from 1971. That's in decent condition. From Finland, Suomen Tasavalta, 1963. Going to be a 20 pennia. From Israel, 10 agorot. I believe this one's El Salvador, 5 centavos from 1967. I always find those well worn. Half a franc. From Belgium, we've got the 1 franc from 1944. With Belgian coins, how they have 2 different versions. Usually they don't have both spellings on the coin like this one. But what makes their 2 different versions is this one has Belgium on the left and the other version has Belgium on the right. So they made 2 different versions where they put the placement of each language. This is going to be, I believe, a 5 drachma from Greece from 1968. This one is in really nice condition. Yeah, that side seems a little bit more well worn. Here's a 10 sen coin from about the World War II days. Next coin with Elizabeth is going to be from a 10 new pence, the Mexican peso. This is a commemorative from Spain, featuring the Barcelona Olympics and a high jumper. From Turkey, our next ruined coin is the 50,000 lira. This one has an unusual texture as the way the coin is designed. It has kind of that rough background, but unfortunately that one was also glued like the others. Here's a George VI 3 pence. And we're going to wrap it up here with a Austrian 1 shilling, common 10 cent coin from the Netherlands, and our final penny is going to be 1938. Well, at least that's the best penny of the video. Before I go, I don't want to leave us hanging on this one, so I want to look it up. Okay, so I looked it up. It is not a souvenir mint token from Mexico, but instead this one is from Colombia. A souvenir, it is the bicentennial of Cartagena. All right, so I have finished off of that bag, and once I stop filming this one, I'm going to go to the next bag. Let me go ahead and tease it on the screen right there. That is going to be our next video. All right, I'll catch you that time. Bye.